My name is Trisha Dyka, and we are approaching 2025. So I wanted to share a lot of things that I have learned, but the biggest, and this is what I find so interesting, is so many women entrepreneurs out there who are successful still have a hard time trusting their intuition. So at the end of 2023, I was very much and still am into personal growth. Personal growth is daily for me. I have to work on things physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually daily for myself. These are my non-negotiables, and I do that in several different ways. But back at the end of 2023, I was very much into hypnosis and subliminals. And subliminals I would listen to while I was sleeping. So one morning, and you know it's pivotal when you can remember almost everything that happened that day. So this particular morning, I had woken up, I was making my bed, I took my speaker, I put it on my dresser, and I remembered asking what empowered questions. So when I woke up, I realized I'm like, things are just not happening the way I had anticipated. What do I have to do differently? What do I have to change or tweak so that I receive my desired end results? What has to be different? How do I have to be different? So I had asked several other questions. And as I went about my day, I just remembered getting these comments inside my brain. And I was like, what? And when we tend to hear our intuition speaking to us, and our intuition speaks to us in a very different ways. For me, sometimes it's feelings, sometimes it's pictures, sometimes it's actual words. And on this particular day, it was words. So I went and I started to come into my office here and I started to do the research on what I was receiving. And then I went, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Because at that point, I was coaching empaths. I was helping them really understand their energy versus what they were picking up, how to grow their business in a way that was in worked for them without picking up their clients and the collective's emotions, physical issues. And as much as I enjoyed doing that, I wanted to affect a much larger audience. I wanted to be global. And all the times that I would do my vision boards, or I would do my affirmations, or I would do my new beliefs, or I would do my writing, my future self, there was a big disconnect. And I never felt comfortable. I never felt comfortable with any of it. And I tended to ignore it and keep moving forward. So how many of you can already relate to ignoring and keep moving forward? Keep pushing, keep forcing. So on this particular day, I just said, all right, I have no idea how the hell this is all going to come together, but let's do this. And I actually shut down my business. I just let it go. I no longer chose to coach empaths. Instead, I went on how powerful our subconscious was, how powerful we are to create our own reality, how powerful we have the tools in our own hands. We may not have the skill set, but we absolutely, when we start to ask the universe for help, ask your higher self for help, ask for help, the answers start to come. However, one of the things I stayed away from were the why questions. Why me? Why not this? Why not? That tends to bring you down that rabbit hole from hell, that victim mentality. And I didn't want that. I wanted answers that were going to move me forward. And the other thing I learned, because I do enjoy human design astrology, and in my human design, my life theme was frustration. And I did not understand until the day that I closed my business and started going on this new path that I didn't feel frustration. I now felt empowered. I now felt excited. I now understood what people would say. When you're on the path, you're going to jump out of bed. You're going to be excited. You're going to know this is it. And all of those pieces fell into place for me. I trusted myself. I trusted the possibility. I trusted the opportunities. So if you are currently going into 2025, feeling uncertain, feeling disconnected, feeling frustrated, I want to ask you, in what way can you tweak or change that will put you in the flow? What do you have to do so that you get your desired end results? What do you have to change? What boundaries do you have to put in place? What are the clients that you are attracting that you can really truly help with your services? I love what I do now. I absolutely love what I do now. And it took me a long time getting here because we tend to listen to the noise of social media, the noise of the gurus, taking it, well, they did it. I should be able to do that. But what if that is not your path? What if, right? What if you did things your way in a way that made you feel empowered, peaceful, excited? See, now I understand how I can really go global. I understand that I am able to show up in a way that is really in alignment with who I am. I am in alignment with my beliefs. I am in alignment with my goals and desired end results. But until my consciousness and my subconscious became a cohesive happy dance, I was fighting myself. I was fighting who I was. I was fighting what was possible for me. So I want you to sit down and think of what desired end results you want for 2025. And then what we can do is you can sign up for a clarity session and we can get into really what is your desired end results? What is your clear vision for 2025 so that you can kick off the year running instead of staying stuck? I cannot even tell you how many times that I did not ask for help, that I fought myself, and I stayed in the same place. I remember a coach years ago saying to me, if you don't get help, if you don't do things differently, next year, same time, you're going to be in the same place. And I was like, she's nuts. How dare she say that to me? Well, the following year, I was in the same damn place. And it took a lot of introspection, reflection to find out what my desired end results were, what I truly and who I truly wanted to impact with my services, products, and programs, and to shut down a business and completely start a new one. That went on trust. So look at where in your life and in your business you are not trusting yourself. And ask yourself, what do you have to do it differently and to show up differently? I am cheering you on because I know you can do it. I know without a shadow of a doubt that this is possible for you. Listen, I did so much. I went through so much. And I think, hell, if I can do it, you can do it. So I'm cheering you on, and I am opening up my 30-minute clarity session so that you can join me and we can figure out what is in the way of you? What is stopping your growth? And what is stopping that cohesiveness between your conscious and subconscious?